Today we're going to do a pictographic portrait of Charles Burchfield. Charles Burchfield loved using symbols of his own making in many of his works. These were visual shortcuts that conveyed an idea or an emotion for him. This activity is about using a bunch of different symbols to create a portrait of somebody. For this activity, you'll need paper and markers, or paint or crayons. First, we need to choose our pictograms or symbols that characterize Charles Burchfield. Here are 5 characteristics I chose for him. 1, nature lover. 2, journaler. 3, shy. 4, thinker. And 5, synesthetic. This is a new term for some. SYNESTHESIA. Synesthesia is a neurological condition in which information meant to stimulate one sense actually stimulates many. For example, if you heard the number 4, you might see the color orange, and that is the visual stimulation you get when you hear that number. This connection is seen in lots of works for Burchfield, so I use that characteristic in his portrait. Number 1 was nature lover. So the symbol I'm choosing for nature lover is a leaf. The color I chose was blue because maybe the blue means the sky and the leaf means nature. You can do this project with anybody. You could draw a pictogram of a friend or a brother or sister. Or if you were doing this with a class, make sure you choose a person that everybody knows and work on figuring out the traits and symbols together. Each student's picture might be different, but they'll all mean the same thing. So there's my leaf for nature lover. Number 2 was shy. And to me, being shy might mean you're quiet, and it might mean you become small in a group. So for the word shy, I'm going to draw a small little dot. So we'll put the dot in the corner of the picture, away from everyone else. Maybe he's contemplating to himself. So there's my symbol for shy. Number 3 was journaler. Charles Burchfield journaled every single day. In the museum archive, we have over 10,000 pages of journals. For me, journaler is a bunch of squiggled lines to signify the pages of the journals he wrote. And there's my symbol for journaler. Number 4 was synesthesia. Burchfield could see things differently than others. So for me, that symbol is an eye. So I'll take my marker and draw a big eye to symbolize Charles Burchfield's synesthesia. And I'll draw out the pupil. And eyelashes. There's my symbol for synesthesia. Number 5 was thinker. Thinker for me is the symbol of a circle. I chose this because a circle, to me, is never ending and it repeats. So I think that when Charles Burchfield worked, his thoughts were never ending. And maybe this comes up many times for him. Maybe he thought about nature. Maybe he thought about journaling. And maybe he thought about both nature and journaling. So we'll put a circle next to those symbols too. So there's my symbols for thinking. And there you have it. You have our 5 pictograms for our portrait. You have nature, synesthesia, journaling, shy, and thinking. And that's our portrait of Charles Burchfield.